Happy Christmas, coffee family! This is the time of the year that each and everyone would love to have a good hot chocolate. But very many people make the same hot chocolate each and every year, which makes them feel bored, and this is why I have decided to make this video so that I can show you 4 different ways that you can transform your boring hot chocolate into 4 amazing ways which will make your hot chocolate look professional, like it has been made by a professional barista, and with different styles of hot chocolate to ensure that each and everyone can choose the ideal hot chocolate during this festive season. It doesn't matter if you're a home barista or you're a barista working in a coffee shop, you can choose one of these 4 different variations of hot chocolate and you'll be able to impress your customers, family, and friends. So without wasting any time, let's start making our hot chocolate. And starting with my favorite, since I am a barista and I love latte art, this variation of hot chocolate will allow you to make a good latte art on your hot chocolate. So I'll start by adding 30 ml of chocolate sauce into my cup, and I'll add in a little bit of water so that I can create that good mixture which will enable us make a latte art on our hot chocolate. Stir it until it's all evenly mixed. After stirring our hot chocolate, then we will prepare our milk. Since we want to make a good latte art on our hot chocolate, then milk steaming is very key. You need to be able to perfectly steam your milk so that you can create that good texture for a good latte art. We're going to be using our vortexing technique. This vortexing technique is my one and only milk steaming technique that allows me to steam plant-based milk, dairy milks, and be able to make a good latte art. And if you're new to this channel and you don't know this vortexing technique, don't worry. I've linked it in the description below. Check it out after the end of this video. After our milk has perfectly steamed and we've reached our ideal temperature, then it's time to pour our simple latte art, like this tulip that I'm going to be pouring on this hot chocolate. So you start by mixing in. Halfway the cup, you start pouring the layers of the tulip. A tulip is a latte art where you pour different layers on top of each other so that you can create this amazing design. This is our first variation of the hot chocolate, which is a latte art hot chocolate. This hot chocolate is perfect for those people who love latte art. It helps you showcase your latte art skills to your family, friends, and even your customers. Wow, it's very smooth and creamy. I would recommend this hot chocolate for those people who want to showcase their latte art skills. And the second hot chocolate is the vanilla hot chocolate. This hot chocolate has something that I love the most, which is the soft marshmallow on top. When we are making this hot chocolate, we're going to start with our soft marshmallow. You put it on top of your cup, ensuring you create this top smooth marshmallow, like 2 layers. So you touch it to give it this brown color and also to make it stick on the top of the cup. This is a viral hot chocolate that I'm sure if you check on Instagram of many coffee shops, you'll see them making this hot chocolate. Now, after having our marshmallow on top of our glass, the next step, I'll get my jug, add in 30 ml of chocolate sauce, and then add in my milk. For this hot chocolate, you just need to mix up each and everything to have that uniformity of the milk and the chocolate sauce. I steam it until my ideal temperature, which is around 55 degrees to 65. If I want more hot, I can go until 70. Above 70, you're going to burn your milk and spoil the taste. On 65, I stop, clean my steam to remove the chocolate, and now I can pour my hot chocolate inside the glass. Then if you want, you can garnish it with cacao powder to add that extra chocolate taste on top, just like this. This is the viral hot chocolate with soft marshmallow on top. The amazing thing I love with this hot chocolate is this soft marshmallow on top. It gives you a good combination when mixed with the hot chocolate. It makes the hot chocolate more sweet and more creamy. And my personal preference, it goes very well with cookies. I'll use the cookie to dip it inside the hot chocolate, combine it with the marshmallow. This is really delicious. And I would recommend this hot chocolate for baristas who want to make a special hot chocolate for their customers. And our next variation of the hot chocolate is the French hot chocolate. This is more thick and more creamy. It gives you that real taste of chocolate. This is a classic way of making hot chocolate. You don't need an espresso machine to steam milk to add in the hot chocolate or to mix the hot chocolate with the milk. You're only going to be boiling each and everything to create that thick texture of your hot chocolate. And let me show you how you can make it. For our 1 cup of the French hot chocolate, we start by measuring 250 ml of milk, add it in our pan, add 50 ml of heavy cream and sugar. Start boiling them. As it boils, then I'll get my 100 grams of dark chocolate, chop it into small pieces, then in the pan, add 10 grams of cacao powder, and then add in the chopped dark chocolate. Reduce the heat and boil it on a low flame. And boil it using low flame. Stir it until the chocolate melts and transforms into a thick chocolate. Then pour it in the cup. But remember to add marshmallow on top, just like this. This hot chocolate is really thick and it gives you that amazing taste of chocolate. It's as if you're having a chocolate dessert. Very thick and creamy and sweet. This is an ideal hot chocolate for people without an espresso machine. You can make this hot chocolate and it's going to taste really amazing. To be honest, this one here, I even prefer it when it has cooled down. Then I enjoy it as a dessert by only scooping with a spoon. And you're able to enjoy it. This is a good hot chocolate that you can make at the comfort of your home without an espresso machine, and you'll be able to have the good experience during this festive season. And our 4th variation of the hot chocolate, this is for the coffee lovers, those that can't live without coffee. This version of hot chocolate, we're going to be adding in a shot of espresso, and let me show you. So I'll start with the same latte cup, add in 30 ml of chocolate sauce. Instead of adding in a little bit of water to mix the chocolate sauce, this time around we are going to be adding in a single shot of espresso. Because I don't want it to be very strong, but if you want a more strong taste of coffee, then you can use a double shot of espresso. For my single shot, I take only one side. Here's our single shot of espresso. I'll evenly mix the single shot of espresso into the chocolate so that I can have that even mixture. Then I'll get my jug, add in milk. I'll steam also this milk using our voltexing technique. You add in air, depending on the type of foam that you're aiming to get. Then lift up to create the vortex. This means you're texturing your milk. On our ideal temperature, 55 to 65, I'll end my steam. And now I can pour my simple latte art design. Same, I'm going to be making a basic tulip. I start by mixing in my milk into espresso, creating that canvas. Halfway the cup, I pour my different layers of the tulip on top of each other till the end. This is our 4th variation of the hot chocolate, which contains coffee. This variation of hot chocolate can also be called a Caffè Mocha. meaning chocolate with coffee. This is an ideal hot chocolate version for people that love coffee. You can taste the espresso in this hot chocolate with these 4 different variations of hot chocolate. I'm sure that each and every one of you out there, you can choose which one will work best for you. You don't have an espresso machine, you can go for the classic French hot chocolate. You want a viral trend as a barista to add on your coffee menu, you go for the soft marshmallow hot chocolate. You're a barista with good latte art skills, or you want to showcase your latte art skills, you go for the barista latte art hot chocolate. Here are 2 important tips that you should know when making these 4 hot chocolates. Tip number 1, I have used a chocolate sauce which is already sweet. But if you're having a chocolate sauce which is not sweet, you can add in sugar to make your hot chocolate sweet, because most people love hot chocolate sweet. Tip number 2, don't limit yourself to using only the chocolate syrup. I used the chocolate syrup because it's the one that I have. But you can use cacao powder, add in a little bit and create that base, and you'll be able to make these different variations of the hot chocolate. Or you can melt the chocolate chips to make the base and still be able to make a good hot chocolate. But lastly, each and everyone making coffee, as a barista or as a coffee lover, we all want to be able to make a good latte art. But with my 8-year experience as a barista, I have learned that milk steaming is your first step to making a good latte art. And this is why I recommend you to watch this one milk steaming technique that I use each and every time, the vortexing milk steaming technique. It will help you master milk steaming and be able to make a good latte art within a short period of time.